Welcome everybody back to the Coffeehouse. Inside the Coffeehouse, I honestly forgot the name of our podcast, but it's okay. Welcome back. It's D-Rod and Anna Grayson. We're happy to have you here. And y'all, we just got back from our trip to Disney World last week.
Yay!
So we just wanted to, touch on a few points, talk about a trip because we haven't taken a trip like that, since our honeymoon, right?
Yeah.
So it's really fun, really relaxing, and we just want to talk about our first time at Disney together, how that experience was. Last Wednesday, I put out a video right when we got into Magic Kingdom for the very first park. It was your birthday, by the way, so happy birthday to Anna Grayson, February 25th. But I had posted a video about our first time going into Magic Kingdom as our reaction, whatever. That was fun. So anyways, Anna, what would you say, in one or two sentences, what would you describe the whole trip as?
It was incredible. It was fun. I love being like a little kid again.
Yeah, little kid
so that was fun. And I think it was fun just experiencing Disney as an adult. You can appreciate the little things a little bit more, I feel like.
I think a biggest thing that we've never done before is we weren't with our families, so it was just us two, right?
Yeah.
Which obviously means we're adults, but it just means that we can kind of be more flexible with our schedule, you know? So we chose, we spent one day at each park, except for Animal Kingdom. We didn't go to Animal Kingdom this year. We might next time. But yeah, so it was more flexible. It was just us two, so we were walking around like crazy. We clocked in 30,000 steps every single day.
Yeah.
I think around that area, but we did walk a lot. Our feet were tired at the end of every single night, but it was fun though. And it was definitely worth it. And we as we were coming back last week, it was sad, but we're already planning to do stuff for next year. It'll be fun. Anyways, so that's all you would say. I guess a short version of it for me would be, the same thing, but in a way that was relaxing, that it took my mind off of work, music stuff, and it was a lot better for my mental health just to delete everything off my phone that wasn't necessary or whatever. And we just kind of focused on our marriage. I'm focused on being kids again, just focused on having fun, which it was definitely really healthy for me, and it was much needed. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was good.
Yeah. So anyways, I have a few. Let me see the other notes that I had right here. I want to talk about the 3 parks that we visited. The first day was Magic Kingdom, the big park with the castle and everything. And you could put, pictures over this if you want to. That was for your birthday. That was fun. So how would you describe spending Magic Kingdom in your birthday?
It was incredible. It was a lot of fun. Never visited Magic Kingdom on my birthday. So it was fun. You got to wear a little birthday badge. I had a sash. Yeah. So it was fun. A bunch of cast members. And a bunch of random people tell you happy birthday. So that made it really special.
Yeah, you like that. It was fun.
I was turning 25, so it was a little sad how old I am. So it was just fun. Like I said, just being a kid again, just or even seeing random kids just getting excited for seeing things. So it was very magical. I know it's the most magical place on earth, and that's exactly how I felt.
And for anybody wondering, we did go on just about all the rides. We purchased the whole Genie Plus thing, which means that you can ride a bunch of rides with you don't have to wait in a lot of lines. You know, the longest line we waited in was 50 minutes, and that was just for a ride that we already had ridden.
Yeah,
we
chose to.
Yeah. So we barely waited any time in any of the lines, which means that we just hit all the rides that we wanted to hit quickly. In Magic Kingdom, what was your favorite ride?
That is hands down Big Thunder Mountain.
Big Thunder Mountain? That was yours?
Railroad or whatever.
Yeah, Big Thunder Mountain. I think
so good. It's a long coaster.
Yeah, that one was amazing. I think Space Mountain would be mine at Magic Kingdom.
That's a close second for me.
It was fun. And then I guess the highlight of that day, I'm sure for both of us, would be the fireworks show at the end of the night. That was so fun.
Happily ever after.
Yeah, that was so fun. So Magic
amazing.
Kingdom, I would say for your birthday, because it was your golden birthday too. So that was really fun, turning 25 on February 25th. That was amazing.
Yeah.
But I would say it was the perfect day for you.
Yeah.
It was so fun. As a birthday, that was a great day.
It didn't really feel like my birthday. I feel like I just kind of I don't know. It did, but it didn't. I don't know. It was a perfect all around. The weather was amazing.
Yeah, the weather was great.
It was warm.
The whole week we didn't see a drop of rain, so that was we were
Florida,
blessed, except for driving in and out. But honestly, that's not to complain at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was an amazing day that first day.
Amazing.
Sweet. So, anyways, we also had in between the days, we spent a whole week at Disney, but we got there, then we took we had a lot of rest days in the middle, which were much needed, So the first day we didn't go to a park. We just, what did we do? We went to the pool, we hung out a little bit, we went shopping, we went to Disney Springs every night on our off days, which is basically Disney's version of a big, I guess, mall themed area, it wasn't really a mall. It was an outside mall hangout food area, So we went there every night. It was really, really fun. So we did that the first night. Then it was your birthday. The day after that was another rest day. We went to the pool again. We did water yoga or something like that.
Yeah, that was
Saturday.
Fun.
The resort that we stayed at was super cool too. like I said, it was just really relaxing. We took it chill. We took it laid back. I think we went shopping that day for some more stuff. We didn't really go shopping a lot. I think we spent a good money on food maybe, and then I guess experiences like when we would pay extra money to like ride the rides again in the parks. But every day as we took a day off was like a good reset because going from, I would say we would leave the house every morning for the parks at 7 a.m. right? And then I know for Magic Kingdom we got back at 12 a.m. So just imagine like a whole day just going crazy. It was a lot. Yeah, and our feet were tired, so it was a good rest day. And then so after that first rest day, we went to Epcot. That was our second park, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about anything about that park?
It was beautiful.
It was really beautiful. They had flowers and stuff out
Epcot.
there.
Yeah. We went the day before for like the big flower and garden festival. So they had all the gardens out, the topiaries out. We'll have some pictures of those. So that was beautiful. I love flowers. So that was so fun.
Yep. I love the countries.
Yeah, the countries are really cool. No, I was going to say the countries are really amazing.
Yeah.
And all the new rides that either haven't gotten to before because there's just been long lines or just the new ones that open.
Because I hadn't been to Epcot in probably like 5-6 years. Yeah. So there was a lot of new rides like Guardians of the Galaxy. We went on the Remy Ratatouille ride. Mm-hmm. I did the Frozen one for the first time. That was really, really fun. So that was a great, great park. I love just like going around the world, and like seeing all the different cultures. What did we eat? We ate a lot of French like pastries and stuff.
Yeah,
that was fun. That was probably our favorite part.
A hidden
of, like,
little
food.
bakery in the French pavilion. That was so good, and it's not that expensive.
That was great. Yeah, and the fireworks were great that night too. It was a great day. Every park is a different like vibe to it. Yeah. So for example, Epcot it's more like, I don't know, cultural, world, mm-hmm. whatever. And then in the front of the park is more just like, there was like fishes with like Nemo, right? Is that the right park? Yeah.
That's the right park.
So it was like a whole aquarium and I got to play with some dolphins. We should definitely show them that video. Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. And then what else was there? There was like soaring, like space, I guess. Guardians of the Galaxy was out of this world. That was crazy.
That was the best ride.
That was the best ride of the whole park. Yes, the whole park.
In my opinion.
Because it just opened, I think, like a year or two ago. So, like, the technology is, like, right there, So, that was amazing.
Like, any ride I have ever ridden.
If y'all can't tell, we love just, like, I guess just any, like, Disney World facts. We just love it so much,
Yeah.
So, we've always, ever since we started dating, we've always just talked about, like, Disney and going together. And, like, whenever you went by yourself with your family, whenever I went, it was just so fun. So, we would just always watch, like, in our free time, we would just watch, like, Disney YouTube videos on, like, fun things to do at the parks, So, whenever we went, we were ready to go. And I would say that we got, like, our money's worth of each park,
for sure.
Because it was cool. We did a lot of things that we never done before too at the parks too. So as far as Epcot goes, do you have anything else? I know the fireworks show at the end of the night was amazing.
It was amazing.
But I think that night it was the same thing. We like left at 7. We got back like at 11, probably at 10:30 around there, and our feet were we're done. Like our feet, our legs, everything was just tired. But and this is something that we're gonna have to change, I guess, for the next trip. Was we had booked to go to Hollywood Studios the day after that, which was a mistake, honestly, because because
I think adrenaline, just like
adrenaline,
It's just like we got pumped in as soon as we woke up, but it was hard waking up, and I was a little like
that was the hardest day to wake up because it's just hard. You can't unless you're like have a lot of energy for the whole week. It's hard to get a lot of energy waking up from a day that you just spent the whole day out the day before that, So I think next time we would have like a park day, rest day, a park day, another rest day, and then a park day. That way to like recoup our bodies or whatever, because that was crazy. Going to Hollywood. It was fun though. That morning, I don't remember what we did to like charge each other up, but I could feel it. Like in that day, I could feel like I was tired more often than the other parks. What would you say?
I feel like I was more tired during Epcot. And I think it's just because Epcot just has more like concrete.
We were
the
walking
sun's
more.
Just like beating down on
it
you.
Was a hotter day.
I feel like.
Yeah, you're right.
Hollywood Studios, I think it's like temperature-wise was hotter.
It was, but it was a smaller park, so there wasn't as much walking around.
I wasn't walking as much. I think it was like waking up that day was just like, ugh.
Yeah.
And I know I was tired at the end of the day. I was like just not. My body was just like done.
For Hollywood Studios?
Hollywood Studios,
yeah. That day, I had like come down with like a sore throat.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just because when you're at Disney, there's a bunch of little kids. There's just like a bunch of people around. You're kind of bound to get sick if you don't watch out. So that's why that night we like went to, I think, Walgreens and got me like some medicine just to make sure I sleep, because I felt it was bad. Like I had like a sore throat or everything, but I don't want to like just say that and like not.
He
like,
survived.
No, yeah, but that Hollywood Studios is like one of my favorite parks as well. Yeah. So, do you have anything to say about Hollywood Studios?
It was great. I feel like they immerse you in the different lands that they have. So like Toy Story Land, Galaxy's Edge, which is Star Wars, and then like the Hollywood Boulevard area. I feel like that is the most immersed experience is Hollywood Studios, because when you walk into Toy Story Land, you feel like you're a toy.
Definitely.
So I like that feeling of like it's more immersed. And I think they just like they've renovated that more frequently and recent than the other parks.
Us being that we love Star Wars, we love Toy Story, you know? And then, so it was just made for like both of those parks were like, or that park was just, I don't think it was as good as Magic Kingdom, I would say. No. Magic Kingdom was definitely my favorite.
But they're all different vibes.
But Hollywood, all of them were different vibes, so I guess you can't really compare them. But that was one of my favorite, like, doing like in Toy Story. I don't know why. We just love Toy Story so much that was a really cool area to go to. I will say it was a bummer that, what was it, Rock and Roller Coaster was down.
Yeah.
So that one was out of maintenance or whatever. And then the other ride, the biggest ride in Hollywood, or really in all of Disney right now, is Rise of the Resistance, you know?
Yeah.
And that one was kind of a letdown just because it was down for half of the day. Yeah. So whenever we went, it was kind of like I had already paid a ridiculous amount of extra money just to ride that ride.
Yeah.
And I would say it was not worth it, because it was great, but you could just tell like that day they just had it up just to have it up.
Yeah.
And everything wasn't fully functional, like all the holograms, which is like, I don't want to like pick and choose being complaining about it, but it was more like it wasn't my favorite ride when it has been like hyped up to be the favorite ride.
And I think if you've never ridden it before and you rode it the day we did, you would have thought it was amazing. But since we've both already ridden it before and know what the full experience is.
That's true.
And then we rode it like they just opened it to open it. And so we knew there was like scenes that were cut. And I actually cut our ride short by a few minutes.
Yeah,
so if you're going, highly recommend. But it
definitely do Rise of the Resistance.
It wasn't our favorite.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't go straight there at the beginning of the day, because we would have been so let down. So, but anyways, so Rise of the Resistance, it wasn't my favorite one, but I think in that park, Tower of Terror was like my favorite ride there.
And how many times did we ride it?
We rode that ride 5 times, y'all. Because like I said, it was like... It was
what? But you can't discount Slinky Dog Dash.
Oh, Slinky Dog Dash was amazing. Yes, we loved. Like I said, we loved Hollywood Studios. That whole area, Star Wars area was amazing too. But yeah, and then we got to see the show that night, the Fantasmic show.
That was my first time seeing that since 2008.
So mine was like 2016. I haven't seen that in forever, so it was like so refreshing to see that. But like I said, the only thing I guess I wish it would have done is like keep it. But would have been well rested and not have like a burning sore throat that day, because I was just hurting by the end of that day. But it was fun. Anyways, but the last day was another rest day, and do you have anything else to say about Hollywood Studios though?
Okay, so if you want to finish the rest of that podcast episode along with dozens of other podcasts, song breakdowns, and exclusive videos and songs that I don't put out anywhere else, join D-Ross Coffeehouse for free. I promise I post 3 times a week in there, and I don't even show it to anyone else except for the people in there. So I love y'all, and I'll see you soon in the Coffeehouse.